Vidalia. Toombs Auto Parts, your Napa dealer in Lyons. Sign and Sam Solutions in Vidalia. DBM Roofing in Lyons. Zaxby's in Vidalia. Stevens Truck Center in Lyons. Reedy Creek Meat Company in Vidalia. Patriot Gas in Vidalia. Omaha Bank and Trust Company in Vidalia. Rivers Heating and Air in Vidalia. K&K Septic Service in Vidalia. Chicken Shack in Lyons. Tarland and Timber in Lyons. People's Bank in Vidalia and Lyons. Georgia Cuts in Lyons. All Care Pharmacy in Lyons. Cintas in Vidalia. Southeastern Technical College in Vidalia. And by First Franklin Financial of Vidalia. Now let's go live to the field for all of today's action with the voice of the Toombs Bulldogs, Bryce Brady, right here on Country Legends Y101 The Fox.
And welcome to East Lawrence for Game 3 of the 3-game series between your Toombs County Bulldogs and the East Lawrence Falcons. Now, the Bulldogs have already taken the series, winning the first 2 games. They won Game 1 14-0, and then winning Game 2, which was yesterday at home, 15-0 in 3 innings. Trayvon Harris is going to be up to bat first for the Toombs County Bulldogs. He's entering the game, batting .389. Last night, Harris went 1 for 3. And then on Tuesday night, Harris went 1 for 1 with not 1, not 2, but 3 walks in that game. On the mound for the East Lawrence Falcons will be Landon Ayers, wearing number 4, right-handed pitcher. The pitcher for your Toombs County Bulldogs tonight is on deck, and that'll be sophomore Brantley Upshaw. So Harris steps in, a right-handed hitter. He's playing second base tonight. Ayers comes on from the windup, and the first pitch of the game will be coming in at 5:31. Harris fouling that off. Now, some interesting things have happened in the region. Vidalia has already secured themselves as first in region play pretty much after topping off Jeff Davis last night in Game 2. So they'll be taking that series. Jeff Davis more than likely will be coming in as number 2 seed. They face off against East Lawrence, the team we're playing tonight next week, the 0-1. And put in low. Swainsboro has taken 2 of the 3 games versus Bacon, which for Toombs County, what that means is in next week's series versus the Swainsboro Tigers, Toombs County would have to win 2 of the 3 games to clinch the number 4th seed in the region. And they wouldn't be topping Swainsboro. Instead, they would be topping Bacon County. That pitch called. And now Harris is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ayers from the windup. And the 1-2. Hits in the dirt outside. The Toombs County Middle School Bulldog baseball team will be playing tomorrow for the region championship. I don't know the time of that game. I'm assuming most of the time they start those games at 10 in the morning at the field beside the primary school. That's my guess. If anybody's listening that knows an exact time, if that's not it, I'd be very gracious for a correction. Now a full count. That pitch missing upstairs. So Harris steps back in. He's in the front of the box. Full count situation on him and the pitch. Ball is lined out into center field, and he starts the Bulldogs off with a base hit. Okay, it was just confirmed that game does begin tomorrow at 10 for the middle school Bulldogs. You know, when I was there, they were called the middle school Bullpups. I guess they didn't like that. Now they're the Bulldogs also. Up to bat now is Brantley Upshaw. He's entering the game, batting .423. And last night's game, which was at home, he went 1 for 2 with a 2-run RBI single in the bottom of the second. In Tuesday's game, he went 2 for 4, scoring 4 runs out of the 14. Pitch to him. He fouls it back. Strike 1. Yeah, so the Bulldogs will be back at home on Tuesday, and they'll be on the road Thursday and back at home Friday, which will be senior night. And the seniors this year will be Bryson Stanley, Jason Dukes, Cody Cortez, Logan Knight, Caden Versluis, and Darion Harris. From the stretch, the 0-1. Missing low and away. Landon Ayers comes back on. East Lawrence has Garrett Barber over at third. Tex Edge at short. Caden Mims at second. Dylan Christian at first. Rylan Harden is back behind the plate. Adam Francis in left. Rashad Washington in center. And Cam Wiggins is over in right. Harris with the lead. And Ayers is going to pick back there. Harris is back safely. Dawson Brantley is actually out for the rest of the season, I suppose, with an injury to his hand. He told me that he did that in Tuesday night's game here, sliding back to first base. And that pitch missing upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike on Upshaw. This will be 2 seasons in a row. Brantley has had to leave due to injury. And next year will be a senior season, so I hope he stops it after this year. Ayers set. Harris with the lead over at first. The 2-1 to the plate. Over Brantley Upshaw's head, but you know that has to be a long way. And that'll be ball 3. So he steps back in. A left-handed hitter. Pitches from the right. He'll be starting on the mound tonight. Ayers looks at Harris. Going to pick back there. Harris is back safely. And if you missed it in Tuesday's broadcast while we were here, they actually had a student run across the field in the middle of the game, hopped over the fence and kept running out in right center. 3-1 popped up in the air here behind second base. Second baseman Caden Mims is going to catch that, and that'll be out number 1. Yeah, he entered from the third base dugout, which is the Bulldogs dugout, ran just on the outside of the infield all the way into right center. The game was paused, and we waited. He hopped the fence, and that's a pretty high fence out there. He hopped it, and he kept running. But I did hear he has been banned from all athletic events. So he may not be back tonight. Will Watts is up to bat now, batting .254 on the season, playing third base tonight for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Harris with the lead at first, and the pitch to Watts. Harris is going. That's going to be called a strike, and the throw down there is not on time. Harris is safe. So 0-1 on Watts. So Ayers is going to come back on from the stretch. Harris with the lead at second. The 0-1. Watts fouling this one back. Now he's down in the count 0-2. It's a nice day, slight breeze. Kind of leaning on my book so my papers don't fly everywhere. Ayers coming back on. 0-2 on Watts. Ayers comes set from the strikes back at Harris. And the 0-2. In the dirt, it ricocheted off the catcher Rylan Harden's equipment and rolled halfway down the third base foul line. Harris is now in scoring position. That'd be ball 1 on Watts. So Watts is going to step back in, right-handed hitter. 1 out here in the top of the first. Ayers now going to work from the windup with a runner at third. The 1-2. Missing just off the plate, and that'll even up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, in yesterday's game, the Bulldogs did not put any runs up on the board, but then added 9 in the second and 6 in the third. 2-2. In the dirt, getting away from the catcher. Harris is coming. He's upstanding, and the Bulldogs are now up 1-0. And that'll be ball 3 on Will Watts. So Watts steps back in. Bases are cleared now. On deck, senior Jason Dukes. So errors from the windup. Full count pitch to Watts. Way over his head, and that'll be ball 4. Puts a runner on base, brings Jason Dukes. 108. So Duke steps in, batting at .210, entering this game. The Bulldogs are currently on a 2-game winning streak. So Ayers now going to come from the stretch with a runner at first. Dylan Christian, the first baseman, holding Watts on over there. And he's going to pick back. Watts is back safely. Bulldogs are in their red tops, white bottoms in today's game. So Ayers comes back on. Looks over at Watts before coming set. And the 1-out pitch. Watts is going. Ball was called a strike on Dukes, and Watts is there at second. No throw. 0-1. So Dukes stepping back in, a right-handed batter. Where's number 15 for the Bulldogs? And Ayers is coming back on. From the stretch, Watts with a lead at second. Ayers coming set. And the pitch. Dukes putting that backside and foul. Makes it 0-2. Watts would have easily scored on that one had it gotten down fair. So now Dukes is down in the count. He moves to the front of the box. Choked up on the bat with 2 strikes. And on comes Landon Ayers. He's coming set. 1-2. Dukes backside again and foul. So Landon back on the mound. 0-2 on, actually, excuse me. Yeah, 0-2 on Jason Dukes. Scoreboard was wrong. Dukes, chopper, third base side, and foul. So he's going both directions here during this at bat. And as you can tell, the wind's picking up more and more. Ayers coming back on. Coming set from the stretch and the pitch. Backside, foul. Out of play. He actually hit a light pole. So we're having to get a ball in for play. Bulldog manager running those out there. So now Landon Ayers is coming back on. From the stretch, Watts with the lead at second base. Winding. Dukes fouling this one back. Long at bat for Jason Dukes as he's seeking out the right pitch to drive. I believe this may be foul ball number 5. Take it back, 3 over there, 1 over here, and that one just in. Bulldogs are in the third base dugout tonight, which is where they put their visitors. Pitch to the plate. Dukes lining this one into left field, and that's going to be a base hit. Watts is going to be scored. He's rounding third. He's coming home, and Dukes is standing on first base with an RBI single. Bulldogs are up 2-0. Runner at first, one down. That'll bring up Jesus Quintero. They're going to put in Dylan Vetter to run for catcher Jason Dukes at first base. Jesus Quintero entering the game batting .250. And he steps in. On deck is Cody Cortez. He went 3 for 3 in last night's game and was featured on the Toombs County Bulldog Sports Report today, along with last night's pitcher Lucas O'Connor. So Quintero steps in. Vetter with the lead at first. That pitch is over his head for ball one. In last night's game, Jesus Quintero drove in 4 runs for the Bulldogs out of their 15. Another one over his head, almost on his head, and that'll be ball 2. So he steps back in. Bulldogs currently up 2-0 near the top of the first. Ayers coming on. Gives a look at Vetter with the lead at first, being held on by Christian. The 2-0. That'll be called strike one, inside part of the play. Quintero steps back in. Where's number 9 for the Bulldogs? Ayers looking over at Vetter. 2-1. Quintero trying to lay down a bunt was unsuccessful, and that'll be strike 2. So now Quintero finds himself with 2 strikes on him, down in the count. He steps back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vetter going to go ahead and take his lead. On a cloud in the sky today. And they just called a balk, so Dylan Vetter is going to get down to second base. So now the Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position. Backside hit would score him. And actually, a hit to the outfield may score him anywhere. So Vetter going to get a lead at second. Ayers coming set on the mound. 2-2 to Quintero. Missing outside. Now to load up the count. So full count on Quintero. He steps back in. Ayers from the stretch. Vetter with a lead. Full count pitch. Just missing inside, and that'll be ball 4. Runners at first and second with 1 down to bring up Cody Cortez, batting .277 after last night's game. Bulldogs have runners at first and second. Catcher Ron Harden is going out to talk to pitcher Landon Ayers. They're conversating in between home plate and the pitcher's mound. Now time has been called by one of the East Lawrence coaches. And he's talking, it looks like, with his infield on the pitcher's mound. Still top of the first. Bulldogs up 2-0. I would suggest he's about to make a pitching change. He's only walked 2 so far, giving up 2 hits, and induced a fly out. So they're still meeting on the mound. Now out comes the home plate umpire, I guess, to kind of tell him to wrap it up. Umpire usually gives them about 30 seconds before they have to disperse. And that's just keeping the game moving at a steady limit. If you're not familiar with high school baseball, if you don't, these games can last a few hours. typically, I would say they last about 2. Longer games, 2.5. I've called a game that's lasted 3.5. I think it was almost 4 hours. It was a doubleheader in 2018. The Bulldogs played against Brantley County Herons out of Nahunta. And game 2 of that doubleheader they played that day went into extra innings and lasted for hours. Passed ball by the catcher will allow Vetter and Quintero to get down to second and third. And that'll be ball 1 on Cortez. One-0, missing over his head. Now he's ahead 2 balls, no strikes. Cortez back in. Ayers from the windup. 2-0. And that'll be called for strike 1. Quintero's back in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ayers with the pitch. Over his head. Now Cortez is way ahead. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Ayers comes on. Again, Cortez way ahead. 3-1 and the pitch. It's put in for strike 2. So a full count on Cortez, and so far in this top of the first inning, there have been 1, 2, 3, 4 full counts in 6 batters. And out of the 3 so far that have happened, 2 of them resulted in walks, and this one will result in a strikeout, swing and a miss. 2 down. So runners are in scoring position for Bryson Stanley as he steps up to the plate. Right-handed hitter, batting .218 coming into this game. So Stanley steps in. Playing right field tonight, pitch to him. He's put down the middle for strike 1. Ayers coming set. The 0-1 pitch. Missing outside for ball 1. Again, if you're just tuning in, top of the first, Bulldogs are on top 2-0. Pitch to Stanley. Swing. Kind of got a piece of it. Strike 2. And the 1-2 swing and a miss, and that'll end the top of the first. Bulldogs scoring 2, and they lead 2-0 as we break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
For over 35 years, Driftway, your Galaxy food store, has been serving the community. It's this area's only family-owned and operated hometown grocery store. Michael Grimes and his staff strive to support their community and give customers service second to none. Also make Driftway's meat department your first stop when you're looking for fresh USDA certified meat. Their professional meat cutters are always happy to get you the perfect cut of meat. Come in and save to a store at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyon.
One day the guy on the buffalo wing was riding around in a forest. Wait, hold on, man. It wasn't a buffalo wing. It was a buffalo he was riding. No, I'm pretty sure it was a Zaxby's buffalo wing. And he was eating a new buffalo garlic glazed boneless wings meal from Zaxby's. It sounds delicious, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was a guy on the buffalo wing. Well, now I'm hungry. I'm heading to Zaxby's.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
Welcome back to East Lawrence. The Toombs County Bulldog baseball team on the road for Game 2 of the game 3 of the 3-game series. Game 2 was played last night. On the mound is sophomore Brantley Upshaw. He has pitched 22.2 complete innings. He's allowed 15 hits, 21 runs, 11 of those being earned. He's given up 12 walks, has had 24 strikeouts, has hit only 4 batters, and teams are batting against him with an ERA of 3.397. So I'll go around your infield for you. Will Watts is at third. Jesus Quintero is at short. Trayvon Harris is at second. Logan Knight is over at first. Jason Dukes is behind the plate. Bryson Stanley is in right. Cody Cortez is in center. And Caden Verslus is in left. So up to bat for the East Lawrence Falcons will be second baseman Caden Mims. He actually started on the mound last night for the Falcons.
Leading off the bottom of the inning for the Falcons, number 2, Caden Mims.
He's a right-handed hitter. Mims will step in. Of course, Brantley Upshaw is a right-handed pitcher. And the pitch. He puts that one in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 from Upshaw. He blows that by him. Swing and a miss. Upshaw, 1-1. And that'll miss. Like a 2-1. Upshaw working from the stretch, although no one's on base. 2-1. Puts that on the inside part of the plate and gets the call. Count is even. Mims stepping back in, right-handed hitter. 2-2. And that misses for ball 3. Upshaw, full count pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 1. We'll bring up Landon Ayers. He's pitching tonight for the Falcons.
Now batting number 4, Landon Ayers.
He steps in. Upshaw with the pitch. Breaking ball there. Swing and a miss. The 0-1. Kind of chasing at a high fastball. That'll make it 0-2. Yeah, the wind is... It doesn't look that bad when you look at the trees, but it's definitely bad right here where I'm sitting. The 0-2. That's put in at the knee and gets called for strike 3. 2 down. I'm going to bring up Dylan Christian. He's the first baseman for the Falcons, wearing number 22.
Now
he steps in. Upshaw from the stretch. 2-out pitch. Gets the call for strike 1. Upshaw comes set in the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Christian steps back in, right-handed hitter. Upshaw from the stretch and the pitch. Called, strike 3, and Upshaw retires the inning on 3 straight strikeouts. We're going to take a break and come back to the top of the second. Bulldogs leading the Falcons 2-0 on Y101.
You're listening to Country Legends, 109 FM, WLYU, Y101. The Fox, located in Lyons, Georgia, a TCB broadcasting station.
Reedy Creek Meat Company is ready to provide your family with the best USDA inspected and Georgia-grown meats in South Georgia. Get the freezer full family box, which includes 10 pounds of ground beef, 1 1/3 pound shoulder roast, 10 pounds of assorted pork chop, 5 pounds of cube steak, and 5 pounds of beef stew meat. It's all vacuum sealed, frozen, and ready for 204 Washington Street in Vidalia. Reedy Creek Meat Company, family owned and operated.
McClendon Enterprises Incorporated is your leading contractor for turnkey civil construction services in our community. We have been a proud supporter of local athletics since our start in 1979 and can attest to the morals instilled in our youth by the coaches and the staff of the Toombs County school system over the years. If you are interested in pursuing a challenging site at www.mcclendenenterprises.com.
Now, with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
And welcome back to East Lawrence. We're in the top of the end. Ayers still on the mound, and the pitch tonight. Missing high. Bulldogs, I'll keep reminding you, only have one more week left of the regular season. And they'll have 2 games at home, 1 game on the road. Pitch missing. Bulldogs will be at home Tuesday for a 5:45 start, be on the road Thursday, and back at home on Friday, which will be senior night. 2-0. Strike 1.
Stay inside at 1 time, 2-5.
So Knight steps back in, 2-1. Fouls this one off, goes down for it. And it counts now even, 2-2. So Knight has widened the stance. And now he's fixing dirt. And now he's back in that stance. 0-2. Or 2-2, excuse me. Swing and a miss. And then it'll be strike 3. 1 down. Bring up designated hitter Lucas O'Connor. O'Connor pitched an excellent game last night. He no-hit the Falcons, only giving up 1 walk and had 6 strikeouts. First pitch to him, missing way off the plate, and that'll be ball 1. One-0. And misses away. O'Connor now ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. On deck is Trayvon Harris. So the Bulldogs will be back to the top of the order. 2-0. Puts in at the knee and gets the call. Makes it 2-1. Ayers, 2-1 pitch. And that gets the call also. Makes it 2-2. Bulldogs got into a habit of watching a lot of strikes go by. 2-2. Fouls it back. See, the problem with that is they'll watch decent strikes go by, and then when they get 2, they feel the pressure, and they'll swing at something that probably would have been another ball. I was always told that first 2 strikes you get, you probably need to be swinging at those. Because anything that's going to be a candidate for a 3rd strike probably won't be in your favor. That misses upstairs. Now loads up the count. Full count pitch. And that's way over his head, so O'Connor reaches on a walk. 1 down, it'll bring up Harris. Bulldogs are back to the top of the order. Trayvon Harris reached on a base hit on a full count in his first at bat. Line drive out to center field. So he steps in. Bulldogs currently up 2-0. O'Connor gets the lead at first base. Being held on by first baseman Dylan Christian. One out pitch to the plate. This is low for ball one. Harris stepping back in. O'Connor going to go ahead and take that lead over at first. Ayers gives him a look. Going to pick back. And O'Connor's there safely. So Ayers comes back on. And the 1-0 is popped up into the air here on the infield. The shortstop takes edge, and he makes the catch, and that'll be out number 2. Two down, and a runner still at first, and that brings Brantley Upshaw to the plate, who flew out second baseman Caden Toombs behind second base. So Upshaw steps in, left-handed hitter. And Ayers comes on. O'Connor with the lead over at first. 2-out pitch coming here. Breaking ball gets the call for strike one. Make it 0-1 on Upshaw. Ayers from the stretch. Gives a look over at O'Connor. And comes set. The 0-1. Missing inside on Upshaw. Evens up the count. Upshaw. Stepping back in. Ayers coming set. 1-1. And Upshaw drives this one deep to right field, and that ball is bouncing up at the fence. O'Connor is going to score. Upshaw is at second. Upshaw's rounding second. Upshaw is coming to third. They're going to hold him up there, and the Bulldogs lead 3-0 on an RBI triple by Brantley Upshaw. Up to bat now is Will Watts with a runner in scoring position and 2 down. Watts in his first at-bat reached on a walk, and during his at-bat, Trayvon Harris stole second, stole third, and stole home. Not all at the same time. Scored the Bulldogs' first run. So Watts steps in, right-handed hitter. Ayers, 2-out pitch. Watts pokes this one up into the air, and it's caught by Tex Edge, and that'll end the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the inning. Bulldogs haven't scored as much today as they had by this time in the last 2 games, but they do lead 3-0. We'll take a break and come back on Live 101.
So when is the last time you had yourself a good cheeseburger? Well, get this. Wednesday is Burger Day at Shoney's in Vidalia, and it's from 11 until close. You can get a 3rd-pound fresh ground beef cheeseburger with all the fixings, fries or onion rings, and a drink, all for just $6.99. So gather up the family and go out every Wednesday at Shoney's, located at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia. Curbside pickup is also available. That number is 537-0922.
When it's great deals you're looking for on all your auto part needs, make Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons or Brockton Auto Parts in Swainsboro your locally owned Napa dealer, your first stop. Get Ultimate Wash and Wax, $10.49. Craftsman 2100 PSI Pressure Washer, $179. Seafoam Motor Treatment, $8.49. Brake Clean Products, 2 for $7. Remember, they can also make hydraulic hoses. That's at Toombs Auto Parts in Lyons and Brockton Auto Parts in Swainsboro, your locally owned Napa dealer. Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to East Lawrence. Brantley Upshaw on the mound for the Toombs County Bulldogs, who are leading 3-0 right now. Just looking at some statistics here for the Bulldogs at the plate and 624 at-bats. The Bulldogs, actually, I guess I should look at this number instead. In 764 plate appearances, the Bulldogs have only had 155 hits. As a team, they're batting .248, and their on-base percentage is .382. Shortstop Tex Edge is up to bat. For the Falcons, Upshaw from the stretch. And the pitch here in the bottom of the second. This ball is lined out to left field to Caden Verslus, who is burnt, and it goes all the way to the fence. And Edge is standing on second base. That'll be a double. Doubles are brought to you by the French Flea here in Lyons. For all your spring decor, stop in at the French Flea, located at 164 South State Street in Lyons, or call 912-403-3158. Rylan Harden is up to bat. He is the catcher for the Falcons. For the first time in this series, the Falcons have a runner in scoring position. Here's a ball popped up into the air, foul first base side, and goes out of play. Going to be strike one. So Upshaw from the stretch. Harden steps back in. 0-1. In the dirt, no go from the runner, blocked up by Dukes. Upshaw comes on. The 1-1. In the dirt again. 2-1. Upshaw comes set. 2-1 to the plate. This ball is lined out in the left center, and that drops in for a base hit. Right center. East Lawrence is going to score a run, and that'll be on an RBI single by Rylan Harden. So back-to-back base hits for the East Lawrence Falcons. They're going to put in a courtesy for the catcher. And up to bat now is number 9, Garrett Barber.
Now batting number 9, Garrett Barber.
So Upshaw going to pick back to first. Courtesy runner gets back safely. Upshaw looks over, comes set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Barber steps back in. Upshaw comes set. And the 0-1. Ball is hit in the right field, and that's another base hit. Runners now at first and second. So 3 consecutive base hits has resulted in a run for the East Lawrence Falcons. So Upshaw from the stretch. And the pitch. Gets the call there on Adam Francis for strike one. Upshaw, the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. Upshaw. 0-2 pitch. Gets the call for strike 3. 1 down. Up to bat now is number 1, Rashawn Washington. Upshaw from the stretch. 1 out pitch. Missing in the dirt for ball 1.
Now batting number 1, Rashawn Washington.
1-0. Almost hitting him there. That'll make it 2-0. Pitch, swing, and a miss. That'll make it 2. Upshaw coming set. 2-1 pitch. Gets the call there on a fastball. That'll even it up at 2-2. And the 2-2. He's going to be put on the ground to Trayvon Harris, who bobbles the ball, and it goes out into right field. Bases are now loaded for the East Lawrence Falcons.
Now batting number 23, Ty Sneed.
I bring up designated hitter Ty Sneed. The bases loaded and 1 down. Pitch to the plate. Missing away for ball 1. The 1-0. Gets the call there. Evens it up at 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ty Sneed. And the 1-2. Missing low. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gonna make it 2 down. Brings the Falcons back to the top of the order to Caden Mims. Mims in his first at bat struck out on a full count. So Upshaw from the stretch. And the pitch. Swing it. Ball in the dirt for strike 1.
Now batting number 2, Caden Mims.
Nothing in 1 on Mims. Upshaw coming set, the 0-1. Hits him, and that's going to bring in a run. Now the Bulldogs only lead by 1. And the bases are still loaded. 2 down. That'll bring up Landon Ayers, the pitcher.
Now batting number 4, Landon Ayers.
Struck out on an 0-2 called for strike 3. Upshaw comes set. 2-out pitch. Getting by catcher Jason Dukes. There was a ricochet there, so Dukes didn't really have to go chasing for it. And time has been called, and Coach Hayne Brandt's going to come out and talk to Brantley along with Jason Dukes, who's walking up there. I guess if you look at the bright side, out of the 2 runs the Bulldogs gave up, 1 of them were earned. They're still meeting out there on the pitcher's mound. And out comes the home plate umpire, I guess, to tell him to wrap it up, and they walk away. So Upshaw from the stretch. Base is still loaded. 2 down. You're in the bottom of the second. 2-out pitch. Gets the call for strike 1. Upshaw, 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 1-2 on Ayers. And the pitch from Upshaw. Missing way away. And they're leaving it up at 2-2. And the pitch. Foul tip into the glove of Jason Dukes, and that'll be out number 3. We go to the top of the third inning. The Bulldogs only leading the Falcons by 1. The score is now 3-2. We'll take a break and come back on Y101.
At Altamahal Bank, we strive to help you live your best life. That means offering loans for nearly our goal. With competitive rates, local processing, and quick decisions, we can customize a loan to fit your needs. This is Brian Frederick, Vice President and Branch Manager of the Vidalia West Branch. Come see me today, and let's work together to achieve your goals. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you need to promote your business? Sign and Stamp Solutions offers a variety of promotional products featuring your business name and logo printed on pins, cups, church fans, even mini bottles and hand sanitizer. Come visit us at our retail location at 33 Southeast Main Street in historic downtown Vidalia. Catch us on Facebook or visit us online at www.signandstampsolutions.com. Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to East Lawrence. We're in the top of the third inning. Up to bat for the Toombs County Bulldogs will be senior Jason Dukes, followed by sophomore Jesus Quintero and senior Cody Cortez. Landon Ayers is still on the mound. The Falcons scoring 2 in the bottom of the second, which is the first time this week they've scored any runs on the Bulldogs. So it looks like we're about ready to start. As of right now, Dukes, along with Upshaw and Harris, are the only 3 in the Bulldog batting order to have base hits today. So Dukes kind of fixing the dirt in the batter's box before he stepped in, and now he's in there. He scored the Bulldogs' second run on an RBI single in the top of the first. Ayers from the windup. And the pitch. Strike 1.
Let's go, Dukes!
Ayers from the windup, the 0-1 in the dirt. And leaving up the count. So Duke set up way in the front of the box. Got an even count of him on him of 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Dukes hitting this one over to second baseman Caden Mims, who bobbles it a bit and going to beat Dukes out. Dukes was going to run to second, kind of got a little bit of a running situation there with the first baseman. So Dukes reaching on the air. They're going to put Dylan Vetter back out to run for catcher Jason Dukes. And up to bat now will be Jesus Quintero, reaching on a walk on a full count. So the runner at first, see if the Bulldogs can kind of score some runs in the third. Ayers now from the stretch. And the pitch. Missing for ball one. Vidalia and Jeff Davis will be facing off again tonight for game 3. I believe that game may be in Vidalia. I can check. Ayers is going to pick back. That ball hits Vetter in the leg, but he's back safely. See, yeah, that game will be at home for the Vidalia Indians and the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets. The 1-0 misses upstairs. Yeah, the Indians beat the Yellow Jackets 6-2 last night, and then on Tuesday, pulling out from a victory of 5-4. 2-0. And that'll be strike one, inside edge. So Ayers coming set. 2-1. Quintero fouling this one off. So now the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes on the right-hander. So Vetter gets the lead over at first, and the 2-2. Breaking ball, popped up foul. And the count remains 2-2. So Quintero stepping back in there. And Ayers from the stretch. Two-two. Fastball knocked out into left center and is caught by center fielder Rashawn Washington. 1 down. Runner at first. That'll bring up Cody Cortez, who struck out in his first at bat on a full count. So Cortez steps in, right-handed hitter. Vetter going to go ahead and take that lead. One out pitch. And up into the air and foul for strike one. Bulldogs have also not been too successful this year in laying down bunts. Been several attempts to do that. So 0-1 on Cortez, again coming off of an excellent night last night at the plate. 0-1. And that misses outside. So 0-1 on Cortez. Or 1-1 on Cortez, excuse me. So Ayers comes on. Gives a look at Vetter, being held on by first baseman Dylan Christian. And going to pick back over there. Vetter there safely. From the stretch, the 1-1. Missing outside again. 2-1. So Ayers comes set. 2-1 pitch. Cortez fouling this one off. That'll even have the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Head coach Derek James over at third base. Assistant coach Patrick Kraft over at first.
Ready for a pick here?
Ayers coming set. 2-2. Pitch missing outside. And Vetter makes it down to second. Full count on Cortez. Runner in the scoring position for the Bulldogs. Ayers coming set. Full count pitch. Cortez fouling this one off.
Hey, battle right here, battle.
Cortez steps back in. Full count on him. And Ayers comes in. And Cortez steps in. Ayers set on the mound. Full count pitch to the plate. And Cortez rips this one into center field, and it's going to be caught for out number 2. 2 down. These aren't just fly balls that Jesus Quintero and Cody Cortez hit out there. They've been line drives. So 2 down. Again, the Bulldogs do have a runner in scoring position. Bryson Stanley's up to bat.
Get it back. Just go kick it. All last 2. All last 2. Good off. County back lead.
So Vetter takes his lead at second. Ayers comes set on the mound. 2-out pitch. Swing and a miss.
Let's go across, let's go. All right, regroup, take step.
Nothing in one on Stanley. Ayers coming set, the 0-1. Stanley hitting this one up into the air, out to center fielder Rashawn Washington, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Center fielder Washington making all 3 outs here in the top of the third, and we go to the bottom of the inning. Bulldogs still lead by 1 as we break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Land and Timber Incorporated is the first place you should look when you're in need of timber harvesting. Tommy Rollins, owner of Land and Timber Incorporated, has more than 35 years' experience in timber harvesting and land management. Tommy offers you top prices for all pine and hardwood timber, including poles, logs, chip and saw, and pulpwood. Give him a call at 565-8850 or visit the location at 9505 Highway number 1 south of Lyons. Tommy Rollins, owner of Land and Timber Incorporated, proud to serve the people of Toombs County and the surrounding area with the best prices and most professional timber harvesting job.
Any supplier can drop a box outside your door. But if you want a partner who delivers great customer service too, rely on Cintas. Your dedicated service reps can deliver what you need to help your business run smoothly. From essential cleaning products to hygienically cleaned apparel, fire protection services to first aid and safety supplies. That service you can't get from a box.
Oh, I'm ready!
Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back to Bulldog Baseball here on Y101. Bulldogs are ahead 3-2 here in the bottom of the third. Up to bat for the Falcons will be Dylan Christian, Tex Edge, and Rylan Harden. Brantley Upshaw returning back to the mound. So Christian going to step in, right-handed hitter. And the first pitch is swing and a miss for strike one.
Leading off the bottom of the inning for the Falcons, number 22, Dylan Christian.
Upshaw coming set from the stretch. The 0-1. Missing in the dirt. And the first pitch. Now leaving up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. This pitch fouled off out of play, and now Upshaw's ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dylan Christian. Upshaw coming set. And the pitch. Ball fouled off out of play. So Upshaw working from the stretch. And coming set. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Christian steps back in. Upshaw comes set. And the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. Puts a runner at first to bring up Tex Edge. Edge reached on a double in his first bat. Bottom of the second.
Now batting number 17, Tex Edge.
So right-handed hitter Edge steps in. Logan Knight holding on the runner at first. And the pitch from Upshaw. Missing inside for ball 1. Upshaw getting a look at the runner. And now comes set. The 1-0. Here's a ball chopped over to Trayvon Harris, who's going to flip it to Jesus Quintero. Throw to first is in time for a Bulldog double play. That was a 4-6-3, and with 2 down, that'll bring up Rylan Harden. See, at first, I wasn't sure if Harris was going to be taking second himself, and then at the last minute, he flips it over to Jesus Quintero, who was there covering the bag. 2 down. Rylan Harden drove in 1 of 2 of East Lawrence runs in the bottom of the second on an RBI single. And Upshaw comes set. Pitch to the plate. Missing inside for ball 1.
Leading off the bottom of the inning for the Falcons, number 7, Rylan Harden.
Harden steps back in, right-handed hitter. The 1-0. Makes it 2-0. Upshaw coming back on. Dukes coming set behind the plate. Upshaw at the 2-0. And there was a check swing there, but he did go, and that'll be strike 1. Upshaw kind of bringing it back here. Upshaw comes set. 2-1. And that misses for ball 3. So Upshaw was behind in the count. Harden ahead. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. He gets the call on that one, and that loads up the count. Upshaw from the stretch. Harden stepping back in. He comes set. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll be a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Toombs County defense. We go to the top of the fourth. Bulldogs lead by 1. It's 3-2 as we break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Hello, my name is Kathy Benton with People's Bank. Our young people are business owners and community leaders of tomorrow. Here at People's Bank, we take great pride in supporting the youth of Toombs County in all their endeavors, whether it's sports or academics. People's Bank wishes you great success. We love our community, and we are here to help you make your dreams a reality. People's Bank, serving our community for over 85 years, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Are you responsible for the care of a loved one? Hi, this is Trent Akins from All Care Pharmacy. With All Care Pharmacy's Care Plus prescription plan, managing their medications has never been easier. Monthly boxes are organized by date and time in securely sealed packages for accuracy and convenience. No more sorting or juggling prescription bottles. Call 526-3200 to enroll in our free Care Plus prescription service today. All Care Pharmacy. We manage your medication so you can manage your life.
And now we take you back to the field for all the action of the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
And up to bat for the Toombs County Bulldogs will be senior Logan Knight, followed by junior Lucas O'Connor and sophomore Trayvon Harris. Landon Ayers is still on the mound for the East Lawrence Falcons, giving Rylan Harden a second to get into his catcher's equipment. He was the one that was last at bat for the Falcons. Bulldogs are leading 3-2. I've been waiting for them to get started with the sticks. Taking a little longer today than they have in the last two games. A run ruling this team yesterday in 3 innings, 15 after 3. Run ruling this team on Monday after 5. 14-0, which now, in order to run rule them, they would have to score, 14 runs. And then if we go to the 5th, they would have to score 9 to get 12, 15 after 3, and then 10 after 5. And the pitch tonight. Fastball knocked up into the air into left center field. That ball is going, and it is caught by the left fielder, Adam Francis. The Bulldogs cannot seem to find a hole in the outfield. That is the 4th consecutive out, with 3 of those being made in the top of the 3rd with fly balls to the outfield. I mean, they're not like just pop flies that go sky high. They're line drives that kind of go out to the outfield. Lucas O'Connor bunts one right back to the pitcher, who fields it and fires to first, and that'll be out number 2. 2 down. Gonna bring up Trayvon Harris. He's 1 for 2 today. Harris is going to go down and talk to head coach Derek James. Harris having a base hit in the top of the 1st, flying out to shortstop Tex Edge. Top of the 2nd. So Harris steps in. Right-handed hitter. And the 2-out pitch. Be called for strike 1. The 0 to Harris. Missing over his head. That'll leaving it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Counts even. 1-1. Harris steps in. Ayers with the pitch. Excuse me, that was Ayers with the pitch. I saw movement from the mound. It turns out he was just adjusting the ball in the glove. That pitch missing inside to 2-1. Bulldogs with 2 down here in the top of the 4th. I guess I should say the Falcons with 2 down here in the top of the 4th. 2-1. That pitch missing upstairs. And Harris is now ahead, 3 balls and 1 strike. He steps back in, sort of at the front of the box. Ayers with the 3-1. And that'll miss for ball 4. Runner at first with 2 down. That'll bring up Brantley Upshaw. He's 1 for 2 today with a fly out to second baseman Caden Mims. And an RBI triple. Upshaw really getting a hold of the ball there in the top of the second, driving it out to right center, bouncing at the fence. And Upshaw steps in. Harris with the lead over at first. 2-out pitch. Harris is going. Upshaw takes it for a strike. The ball is over the head of the shortstop, Tex Edge. The second baseman, Caden Mims, was there to back it up, and Trayvon Harris is in scoring position. Strike 1 on Upshaw. So 0-1 on the lefty. Ayers coming set. The 0-1. He rips this one to left field. That ball is going to get down. That's going to be an RBI for him. Upshaw is running to second base, where he's going to be held up there with an RBI double. Doubles this season are brought to you by the French Flea and Lions. For all your spring decor, stop in at 164 South State Street or call 912-403-3158. Kip Mosley is going to be put in to run for Upshaw at second base. Bulldogs are now up 4-2. I'm going to bring up Will Watts. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in tonight's game. Ayers with the 0-1. Missing in the dirt, getting by catcher Rylan Harden, and Kip Mosley gets down to third. And that'll be ball 1 on Watts. Watts fixing the dirt in the right-hand batter's box. Seems like most Bulldogs who are right-handed have had to do that today. So he steps in, Ayers with the 1-1, and that'll be called for strike 2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And the Bulldogs just scored a run because East Lawrence thought that was strike 3. No, that was only strike 2. And the board was wrong. The board actually confused me. So now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the Bulldogs just scored a run. Toombs leads 5-2. Pitch to the plate. Watts puts this up into the air into right center. That ball is going to be caught by center fielder Rashawn Washington, who has played an excellent game tonight, making, how many outs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 outs so far. We'll take a break and come back to the bottom of the 4th on Y101.
Only Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can give you authentic Lennox quality and service for your home's heating and cooling needs. We're the people you know and trust right in your community. With regular annual maintenance from Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating, you can keep your air perfect year-round and keep your home's heating and cooling system running at peak performance. Think Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating to keep your system running perfectly season after season. Call 912-537-8490 today or visit us online at riversac.net to schedule an appointment today. Dealer license number, Georgia registration, CN3415.
One day the guy on the buffalo wing was was riding around in a forest. Wait. Hold on, man. It wasn't a buffalo wing. It was a buffalo he was riding. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was a Zaxby's buffalo wing. And he was eating a new buffalo garlic glazed boneless wings meal from Zaxby's. It sounds delicious, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was a guy on a buffalo wing. Well, now I'm hungry. I'm heading to Zaxby's. Guy on a buffalo wing.com.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
And welcome back to East Lawrence. Bulldogs on top 5-2 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Up to bat for East Lawrence will be Garrett Barber, Adam Francis, and Rashawn Washington. That would be the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup. Barber reached on a base hit in the bottom of the second. Francis struck out looking, and Washington reached on an error. So Barber stepping in. He's a right-handed hitter. Brantley Upshaw still on the mound for the Bulldogs. He steps in. Upshaw comes set from the stretch. And the pitch. At the knee for strike one.
Leading off the bottom of the inning for the Falcons, number 9, Garrett Barber.
Upshaw, the 0-1. Missing inside. That'll leave it up at 1-1. 1-1. Swing and a miss. We'll make it 1-2. Upshaw coming set from the stretch. 1-2. Ball's fouled off, first base side. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. You're just tuning in. You're listening to Game 3 of the 3-game series between the Toombs County Bulldogs and the East Lawrence Falcons. 1-2. It gets by Jason Dukes. Swing and a miss. Dukes is going to have a hard play there. It pulls Knight off first base, and Garrett Barber reaches on a drop third strike. I put a runner at first. Bring up Adam Francis.
Next up, number 3, Adam Francis.
So Francis steps in, right-handed hitter. Upshot from the stretch, pitch to the plate. Puts that in for strike one. Francis steps back in. The 0-1. Missing in the dirt for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike on Francis. The Vidalia Onion Festival is coming up next weekend. Y101 will be doing live coverage there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This ball put on the ground to Trayvon Harris. He fields it, flips to Jesus Quintero. Throw to first is another Toombs County Bulldog double play. 2 down. And in the same way, 4-6-3. I'm going to bring up Rashawn Washington. Washington steps in. He's the guy who's been playing center field for the Falcons, making all sorts of plays out there. He is not letting anything drop in for the Bulldog baseball team. So far, making 4 outs all by himself. Swing and a miss for strike one. Which is an inning and a third worth of outs, and we've only played 4. Well, we've actually played 3 2/3. That pitch missing away. For ball 1. Actually, I guess you could consider it 3.5. One. Gets the call at the knee. That'll make it 1-2. Washington steps in. Right-handed hitter. Upshaw with the pitch. Missing outside. That'll make it 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Toombs County Bulldog defense. We go to the top of the fifth. Bulldogs only up by 3. Score is 5-2. We'll take a break and come back on Y101.
Plenty of colleges can promise you a route to a job. Did you know that Southeastern Technical College graduates have a 98% job placement rate? STC programs have you work and make connections with regional employers, and those connections translate into employment. And because Southeastern Tech students work with employers in the fields they study, STC's in-field job placement rate is incredible. Take the classes you want to get the job you want. For more information on enrollment, visit southeasterntech.edu.
It's baseball season, and we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams. When life strikes with sudden expenses, First Franklin has been there to help for over 80 years. We offer fixed loan rates up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit us online at oneffc.com or give us a call at 537-3062. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License C5656.
Now back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
It's the top of the fifth here in East Lawrence, and you're listening to Game 3 between the Toombs County Bulldog baseball team and the East Lawrence Falcons. Up to bat here in the top of the fifth will be Jason Dukes. He started off the top of the third. Tonight, he's 1 for 2, reaching on a base hit, which scored a run, and reaching on an error. So Duke steps in, right-handed hitter. Landon Ayers is still on the mound for the Falcons. And the pitch. I can't tell if that was missing outside or if it was a little high, but that was ball 1. Again, if you've ever been to the East Lawrence Falcons field, next pitch, missing away. Where I sit up is I sit up between the visiting bleachers and the visiting dugout, which is on the third base side. So I'm not looking from directly behind the plate here. I'm actually looking at an angle, 2-0, and that'll be called for strike 1. So as far as where it is over the plate, I can't really tell. As far as is from the chest to knee strike zone, I can see that. 2-1 in the dirt, and Dukes is way ahead. 1 strike. Ayers from the windup, 3-1. And Dukes whips this one in the left field for a base hit. Runner at first, that'll bring up Jesus Quintero. He's 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. And they're going to put in better to run for Dukes. And Quintero steps in. On deck is Cody Cortez. And out comes the East Lawrence Falcons coach. I believe this is an assistant coach. And he may be about to make a pitching change. Not entirely sure. I don't know. He looks like he's just out there talking to him on the mound. Just tuning in, top of the fifth here in East Lawrence. Bulldogs are beating the Falcons 5-2. This is Game 3 of the 3-game series. And out comes the home plate umpire, I guess, to tell him to get back to it. Because, I mentioned earlier, they can't take too long in these coaches' meetings. Or coach-player meetings, I guess I should say. The coaches' meeting refers to that meeting coaches have with the umpires before the game at home plate. Where they exchange lineups, and then usually the home team head coach tells the umpires about anything. Again, the field they need to look out for, like holes in the base of the fence in the outfield or places where the ball could get out. So here's the pitch to Quintero. He gets under it, but it goes out of play. It's strike 1. So Quintero steps back in. Ayers comes on. Gives a look at Vetter, running for Dukes over at first. Pick back there. And Vetter is safe. So Ayers comes on. He looks over at Vetter. And he comes set. The 0-1 comes here. Breaking ball, hit in the hole in the right field, and that's back-to-back base hits for the Bulldogs. Vetter going to hold up there. Runners now at first and second for Cody Cortez. So Cortez steps in. Ayers from the stretch. Vetter Quintero with a lead at first and second. And the pitch to Cody. He bunts this one. Just fouled on the third base line. That'd be strike one. That could have stayed fair. I believe Cortez would have reached on an infield hit. Time has been called by head coach Derek James, and Cortez is going to go down and talk to him. Actually, James is going to meet him halfway. Believe the Bulldogs may be about to try some small ball stuff. They need to work on that aspect of the game. So Cortez steps back in. Ayers from the stretch. Vetter getting a lead at second. Quintero with a lead at first. Neither being held on. The 0-1. Cortez bunts this one very nicely right out in front of home plate. Cortez reaches because first baseman was off the bag, and Cody Cortez reaches on a base hit. 3 back-to-back-to-back base hits for the Bulldogs, and the bases are loaded for Bryson Stanley. With no outs. Bulldogs do have a chance here to score some runs. See if Bryson Stanley could keep the trend going. He had a hit out to center field. Had it gotten down, would have been nice for him, but that center fielder with Sean Washington was all over it. He hasn't let anything fall out there. Ayers now working from the windup. Infield, or at least the corners of the infield, are playing in. Stanley is going to take that for ball one. Outside. Ayers with the 1-0. Missing in the dirt, blocked up by catcher Rylan Harden for ball two. Ayers from the windup. And now the 2-0. That'll be called strike one, inside edge. Ayers winding. 2-1. Stanley pulling this one foul, third base side. 2-2. We're waiting right now for someone to go get a foul ball. And they made it back. Somebody from the Bulldog dugout. So Ayers winding 2-2. Stanley getting under it, sending it up into the air over to the right side of the field, where it would be caught, and the umpire instated the infield fly rule, so Stanley was out regardless. One down. Bases are loaded for Logan Knight. So Ayers coming set. Winding in the pitch. Knight takes that for strike one. So nothing in one on Logan Knight. Bulldogs do have the bases loaded. Next pitch, Knight sends this up into the air to left field. Vetter looks like he'll be tagging. That ball may actually fall down, and it does for a base hit. Let's see, Vetter's going to score. Quintero's going to score. Cortez is held up there at third, and the Bulldogs scored two there, so they lead 7-2. Runners at first and third with one down to bring up designated hitter Lucas O'Connor. So O'Connor steps in and Ayers comes on. Runners on the corners. Cortez with the lead at third. Knight with the lead over at first. Ayers comes set. And the one out pitch. Missing high for ball one on O'Connor. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk.
Get him, Ronnie. Let's go.
Harris comes back on from the stretch. And Knight just stole. And that'll be called for strike one on O'Connor. Very nice by Logan Knight. He stole in the middle of the windup. Actually, he hadn't even pitched the ball yet. Knight started going to second base, trying to get the pitcher to balk. That's usually what they use that call for. 1-1. O'Connor got a late swing on that one, putting it into the dugout. First base side for strike two. Now he's down to the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bulldogs have 2 runners in scoring position at second and third. Ayers coming set. 1-2. Ball's up into the air. And it's going to be caught by the second baseman. Cody Cortez is tagging. The ball is going to be caught by the catcher. So Cortez quickly retreats, and so does Logan Knight back to second and third. 2 down. Runner still at second and third. See if Trayvon Harris can knock him in. He's 1 for 2 today with a walk. Time has been called by the coach for East Lawrence. I believe we're about to have a pitching change now. And before we go into the break to hear from K&K Septic Tank, I want to tell you who the new pitcher is. Yeah, we're having a pitching change. Who is it going to be? He's going to hand the ball off to he hasn't decided yet. He throws it up in the air, and it looks like Tex Edge, the shortstop, is going to take over on the mound. So as he warms up, we're going to hear from K&K Septic Tank, who sponsors our pitch changes this year. K&K Septic Tank can take care of all of your septic tank troubles. Give Ronald Kite a call at 912-537-2319 or 912-293-2319. We'll be right back.
K&K Septic Tank Service, Highway 130 East in Vidalia, will take care of septic tank troubles. Ronald Kite is licensed and has over 25 years of professional experience. When the job needs to be right, call the best. That's K&K Septic Tank. Get ready for his numbers, 537-2319 or 293-2319. And again, that's K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. You can save big on your groceries. Come check out these great family favorites. Stovetop Stuffing Mix, $1.78. Heinz Gravy, $1.78. Kraft Deluxe Mac and Cheese, $3.48. Kraft Real Mayo, 2 for $6. Kraft Salad Dressing, 2 for $4. Kraft Barbecue Sauce, 98 cents. Heinz Ketchup, 2 for $6. And A1 Steak Sauce, $3.98. Come save up and down every aisle at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store, located on South Picnic Drive in Lyons.
And Welcome back to East Lawrence. Tex Edge, right-handed pitcher, warming up on the mound still as he's going to take over here in the top of the fifth. They say he has 2 more pitches left to warm up with. The Bulldogs are leading 7-2 with 2 down. Runners are at second and third. Trayvon Harris is up to bat. A base hit here would score 2. Got Logan Knight over at second. Cody Cortez standing on third. And Trayvon Harris is now stepping in. So Edge going to start, I believe, working from the, well, he looks around. It looked like he was about to take the mound in the windup, and he does. So 2 down, and we are in the top of the fifth. Edge winding, 2-out pitch to Harris. Called for strike 1. Harris going to get up in the front of the box. 0-1. Missing inside. For ball 1. And getting a gust of wind. You can't hear that. 1-1 pitch. Missing in the dirt. That'll make it 2-1. Edge coming on again from the windup. 2-1. And that, I actually couldn't hear the umpire because the wind blowing against the mic. All right, so that was called for strike 2. 2-2. Wait, or maybe it wasn't. The scoreboard says otherwise. Here's the pitch. Harris lining this one foul, third base side. See if the umpire gives the count. All right, so the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Edge with the pitch. And Harris takes ball 4. Bases are now loaded for Brantley Upshaw with 2 down. Upshaw has had back-to-back RBIs at the top of the second, top of the fourth, in his last 2 at-bats. He's 2 for 3 tonight with 2 runs scored. First one was a triple, next one was a double, and no, those weren't extra bases on errors. That's just what they were. So Upshaw steps in, lefty. And here's the pitch from Edge. Upshaw takes that for strike 1, outside edge. And the 0-1. Missing upstairs. Leaving up the count at 1-1. Bases are loaded. Base hit here will score 2, and Trayvon Harris is fast, so if it goes to the fence, it may even score 3. 1-1 on Upshaw. Edge with the pitch. He went chasing one in the dirt, fouling it off, and that'll make it 1-2. So Upshaw down in the count, 1-2. Edge from the windup and the pitch. Missing away. That makes it 2-2. On from the windup, bases are loaded. 2-2. Upshaw fouling it off. Out of play. The count remains 2-2. Edge coming on. He's coming set. And the pitch. Upshaw sending this one deep out to right center. It's still hanging in the air. That ball is going to drop in. 2 runs have scored for the Bulldogs. A third run is scoring. Upshaw's touching second. Upshaw's going to be held up there at third. Actually, Upshaw, now he's going to stop there. Bulldogs lead 10-2. Well, I can't help but to interview Brantley Upshaw after this game. He has scored half of the runs the Bulldogs have on the board. Up to bat now is Will Watts with a runner at third and 2 down. The Bulldogs, now that Watts is up to bat, have batted through the lineup here at the top of the 5th. Started with Jason Dukes, who's on deck. And Will Watts will be the 9th batter this inning. 2 down. Edge with the pitch. Looks like Kip Mosley is running for Upshaw. And he takes that for strike 1. Edge comes on. Bulldogs now leading top of the 5th. Edge with the 0-2. Breaking ball, and it's Watts, so he takes first base. Now Jason Dukes is up to bat. He started the top of the 5th. Runners are on the corners, and there are 2 down. Dukes having to take off his leg protectors. He reached on a base hit to start the inning. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Edge comes on. You know, the Bulldogs, if they score 2 here and then get 3 outs at the bottom of the inning, could end the game early. Dukes takes one down the middle for strike 1. Yeah, I'm having to hold everything with my arms because of the wind. I don't remember it. How did it get this windy in Georgia? Not down here in the southeast anyway. I just thought it was supposed to be hot and miserable all the time. Swing and a miss by Dukes on one that I really don't think he wanted to swing at. Watts gets down to second. Now he's down in the count, 0-2. So the 2 go-ahead runs, and by go-ahead, I mean enough for the 10 after rule on second and third. So a base hit to the backside would score them. And Dukes is 2 for 3 tonight. Let's see if he can't do that. 0-2. Missing and getting by. Kip Mosley is stealing home and scores. Bulldogs are now up 11-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dukes. Another pass ball would score Watts. I believe actually Watts stole home in Tuesday night's game. I want to say he did. On a pass ball by the catcher. So Edge comes on from the windup. And the 1-2. In the dirt, blocked up by the catcher. Dukes laying off. Evens up the count at 2-2. So Duke steps in front of the box. Wide stance with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Edge winding, 2-2. Almost hitting him, so now it's a full count. Duke's working in 0-2s to start to full. And the pitch. Dukes putting this on the ground into the glove of the third baseman, Garrett Barber. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and Dukes safely makes it. And that'll be an RBI single. Driving in Will Watts, 12-2. We're going to put in Dylan Vetter to run for Dukes. 2 down. That'll bring up Jesus Quintero to bat. Quintero tonight's 1 for 2 with a walk. So Edge comes on. Vetter with a lead at first. 2-out pitch. Quintero takes for ball 1. Edge gives a look at Vetter, the 1-0. Quintero puts on the ground to the shortstop, who is going to throw to first, and Quintero is out. And we go into the bottom of the fifth. Bulldogs are leading 12-2. If they can get 3 outs, the game will be over. We'll take a break and come back on Y101.
Patriot Gas in Elia has been serving its community for over 15 years, and they have a combined experience of over 55. It's the only true locally gas service in town, and they're not only operating Monday through Friday. If you need them on the weekends, they'll be there too. From gas logs, fireplaces, stove, and propane services, Patriot Gas is the only choice. That phone number is 537-1943, or you can visit them in person at 209 Green Street in Vidalia or on the web at patriotgasco.com.
For over 10 years, DBM Roofing has served the Central, South Georgia, and South Carolina Low Country, specializing in commercial and residential roofing. DBM Roofing is Master Elite certified and can meet all of your roofing needs. With over a decade of experience and service with integrity and professionalism, call DBM Roofing at 912-454-1002 for all of your roofing needs.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back. It is the bottom of the fifth. Bulldogs are leading 12-2, and up to bat will be designated hitter number 23, Ty Sneed. Upshaw is still on the mound. Now all the Bulldogs have to do is get 3 outs, bottom of the fifth, and the game will be over by the 10 after 5 run rule. East Lyons just scored 2 in the bottom of the second, so I wouldn't count the Falcons out just yet.
Number 23, Ty Sneed.
Upshaw from the stretch. And the pitch to the plate. That'll be called for strike 1. Upshaw comes back on. Comes set. The 0-1. Called for strike 2. Upshaw coming set in the 0-2. And that'll be called for strike 3, 1 down. That'll bring up Caden Mims. Mims today is 0 for 2 with a run scored. He was hit by a pitch, which scored that run.
Now batting number 2, Caden Mims.
So the pitch to him is going to be hit over to third baseman Will Watts. Fields it, fires to first. Nice stretch there by Logan Knight for out number 2. I'll bring up Landon Ayers. He's 0 for 2 today on strikeouts.
Now batting number 4, Landon Ayers.
Upshaw comes set from the stretch and steps off. I believe time was called by the umpire here at home plate. Now Upshaw comes back on. Upshaw comes set. 2-out pitch. Missing low for ball 1. Upshaw, 1-0. Swing. And a miss for strike 1. Next pitch, swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. That'll make it 1-2. Upshaw comes set. And the 1-2. Ball is put into play to Jesus Quintero at short. He fills it. Fire to first. Nice stretch by Logan Knight. And that'll be out number 3, and that'll be the ball game. Winning 12-2 after 5. We'll take a break and come back and wrap it up on Y101.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard? There's a new restaurant in town, The Chicken Shack, and it's knocking out all of the competition. Located at South Victory Drive right next to Thriftway, The Chicken Shack has a new cook and all you can eat with the best in chicken and soul food. Open daily, the Chicken Shack is sure to please. So come on down to the new restaurant, the Chicken Shack, at 202 South Victory Drive in Lyons, Georgia.
McClendon Enterprises Incorporated is your leading contractor for turnkey civil construction services in our community. We have been a proud supporter of local athletics since our start in 1979 and can attest to the morals instilled in our youth by the coaches and the staff of the Toombs County school system over the years. If you are interested in pursuing a challenging yet rewarding career in civil construction, please visit our website at www.mcclendenenterprises.com.
For over 35 years, Thriftway, your Galaxy food store, has been serving the community. It's this area's only family-owned and operated hometown grocery store. Michael Grimes and his staff strive to support their community and give customers service second to none. Also make Thriftway's meat department your first stop when you're looking for fresh USDA certified meat. Their professional meat cutters are always happy to get you the perfect cut of meat. Come in and save throughout the store at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyons.
One day the guy on the buffalo wing was riding around in a forest. Wait, hold on, man. It wasn't a buffalo wing. It was a buffalo he was riding. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was a Zaxby's buffalo wing. And he was eating a new buffalo garlic glazed boneless wings meal from Zaxby's. It sounds delicious, but it wasn't a... Yeah, it was a guy on a buffalo wing. Well, now I'm hungry. I'm heading to Zaxby's. Guy on a buffalo wing.com. Yeah.
And welcome back to East Lawrence. The news from here tonight, the Bulldogs winning 12-2 against the Falcons and sweeping them in the three-game series. Trayvon Harris went 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Brantley Upshaw scoring a big stick, scoring 5 out of the 12 runs, while at bat going 3 for 4. Jason Dukes also going 3 for 4. Quintero and Cortez and Knight all going 1 for 3. Brantley Upshaw pitched the game. He allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, one of which was earned, gave up 1 walk and 8 Ks. Bulldogs improving their record to 9-14-1 and 4-8 in the region, scoring 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth, and 7 in the fifth. So it comes down to the last week of region play and the last week of the regular season. The Bulldogs will be at home on Tuesday playing host to the Swainsboro Tigers. Now, if the Bulldogs want to go to the playoffs, they have to win 2 of the 3 against the Tigers, and that series will begin Tuesday night at home, beginning at 5:45. I'd like to thank Robin back at the station. This concludes Week 4 of Region 2 AA play. I've been Bryce Brady, and you've been listening to Toombs County Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends Y101, The Fox.
You've been listening to a special sports presentation on Country Legends Y101, The Fox. Today's live coverage was brought to you by these great supporters of high school athletics. Tarland and Timber in Lyons, the French Flea in Lyons,